Hello and welcome to FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. The city of Greensboro has debuted its new website, which offers a more user-friendly platform, emphasizing the customer service search function and focusing on department services. This approach will make it easier for users to find the information they are looking for because they will click fewer times than they did on the previous website. Jane Nichols, Director of Information Technology, said users will be pleased to see the new website is mobile responsive for both phones and tablets. We recognize people are on the go and accessing our website from their devices. The homepage displays links to everything from online payments to trash and recycling to jobs and city council meetings. Here, visitors can also find news, events, meetings, and links to the city's official social media pages. This has been a year-long process and joint effort between the Information Technology and Communications and Marketing departments. From concept to completion, the process involved researching other municipal websites and seeking input from each of our city departments to design a website we feel embodies the look and feel of Greensboro. Take a moment to visit the city's new website and let us know what you think. Greensboro Parks and Recreation has begun the public input phase of the Plan to Play Master Plan that will help the department map out its goals for community recreation for the next 20 years. Residents can participate through information gathering surveys and public meetings beginning on Thursday, February 22nd. The consulting group Agency Landscape Plus Planning, which is preparing the plan, has mailed surveys to a random sampling of 2,500 residents. Other online surveys and in-person engagement opportunities will be open to all residents later this month. Residents are encouraged to save the date for the Plan to Play community conversation on February 22nd from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Van Dyke Performance Space. This is a drop-in session providing opportunities for attendees to speak directly to the consultants. Residents may attend at any time. A brief explanatory presentation will take place at the top of each hour. Free childcare will be provided for kids ages 4 to 12. Free parking is available at the Church Street parking deck after 5 p.m. The Van Dyke Performance Space is located at 200 North Davie Street. For more information about the Parks Master Plan, visit the city's website. Greensboro Transit Authority will once again recognize Black History Month with the GTA Black History Heritage Ride. The custom-wrapped bus will familiarize riders and the community with the accomplishments and contributions made by African Americans and their advocates. Once aboard, commuters will be surrounded by pictures and stories of people, places, and moments in Black history made possible by African Americans and others who gave their tireless and sacrificial support to civil rights. In addition to experiencing the Heritage Ride displays during regular operating service, the bus is available at no charge to schools, community centers, and other groups who wish to request a special visit. Students in grades K through 8 can board the bus to view the images and take a brief ride as they learn about public transportation and how it played a strategic role in civil rights by the actions of Rosa Parks, Edward Greenlee, and Charlotte Hawkins Brown, just to name a few. Requests to display the Heritage Ride bus at your location can be submitted on GTA's website. In an effort to help our employees and residents improve their quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's news for your health.
A plant-based diet is one of the strongest nutritional recommendations for cancer prevention. How does your diet stack up? The recommendation is for 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, lots of whole grains and dried beans. All of these give us the phytonutrients and fiber that we need for cancer prevention. Let me show you how easy this can be. For breakfast, we have some whole grain oats sprinkled with cinnamon, drizzled with honey, and add a little bit of walnuts for those omega-3 fatty acids and protein. Pair that with some low-fat or non-dairy milk and some beautiful berries for that extra boost of color. Another meal idea for breakfast would be whole grain toast with low-fat cheese. Add that spinach to get that vegetable in there and top that with an egg. Always add the fruit. And here are some lunch ideas. Here we have some whole wheat pita bread. Pair that with some hummus and some tabbouleh. This tabbouleh can be made with bulgur wheat or quinoa to make it gluten-free. Here we have added parsley. That added parsley is a good phytonutrient, a good cancer fighter. Pair that with a lot of colorful vegetables and a piece of fresh fruit and you're good to go. Here is another lunch idea. We have a sweet potato chili. You can make your own soup. Make sure that you add plenty of vegetables and dried beans. Black beans, pintos, chickpeas, all can be added even to a canned soup to boost up the nutritional value. Add in that salad and some whole grain crackers, and you've got a lunch to carry you the rest of the day. And here is a quick and easy dinner idea. Here we have some salmon that I've baked, lots of good vegetables, again, broccoli, all that good color. Color means phytonutrients, color means cancer prevention. Here we have some whole grain brown rice and quinoa. Pair it with some watermelon for dessert, and if you want, a salad and whole grain crackers or a whole grain roll on the side. A second dinner option would be keep it simple with a salad. You can add some chickpeas to add that extra boost of fiber and nutrition, and you can also add the salmon to the salad. As you can see in all of our sample meals, that vegetables and whole grains and beans filled up most of our plate. That should truly fill up 2/3 of your plate. A meat portion should be small, about the size of a deck of cards, or be used more as a garnish. Red meat can increase the incidence of cancer as well. Limit red meat to 18 ounces per week, or limiting things such as bacon because of the nitrates. All of these wonderful vegetables can be great on the grill. When you're grilling meat, prepare it in the house by partially cooking it. And then when you grill, keep it on the grill for a shorter period of time. Make sure all the fat is trimmed off of the meat. By following those tips, that reduces the amount of carcinogens that are being produced when it's cooked at such high heat. Let's talk about what we drink. Alcohol is so prevalent in our society. Alcohol has been negatively associated with cancer risk. It's the recommendation, if you're a woman, to limit your alcohol intake to 1 serving a day, or a man, 2 servings a day. Sugary drinks are also so prevalent in our society. What are some of the other options that we can drink? Water infused with slices of lemon, limes, strawberries, or melon. Chilled herbal teas over ice. Seltzer water with just a splash of juice. These are all tips that you can do to prevent cancer. Thank you for joining me here today. I hope that this information has been helpful. For more information about the services at the Cone Health Cancer Center, go to conehealth.com/cancer. I'm Laura Jobe.
Several events and activities are planned throughout February in honor of Black History Month. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Downtown Greensboro Incorporated and the City of Greensboro will host the Experiential City. The discussion will take place at the Greensboro History Museum on Wednesday, February 14th at 7:30 a.m. The keynote speaker is Chris Bainon. He is an international leader in the transformation of our urban environments. A principal at the Berkeley-based design firm MIG, Bainon has led planning, urban design, and economic development projects that have resulted in real change for both large and small cities. The Experiential City will give attendees an opportunity to discuss future trends in downtown development, changing demographics, and new technology to see how this all relates to the upcoming streetscape project in downtown Greensboro. The Experiential City is free to attend, but registration is required as seating will be limited. A light breakfast will be served. The Greensboro History Museum is located at 130 Summit Avenue. Registration is available online at downtowngreensboro.org. The Greensboro History Museum is hosting an exhibit called Teachers on the Front Line of School Desegregation. This is a new exhibit sponsored by Greensboro's Ever-Achieving Retired Teachers Club. This will shed light on the lives of African American educators in the decades following school desegregation. The opening kicked off with Dr. Richard Williams of Atlanta, Georgia, who screened selections from Making Bricks from Straw, his spoken history documentary. The Teachers on the Front Line of School Desegregation exhibit features artifacts, photos, and video interviews that illustrate how educators worked to win students' trust, demanded respect from parents and school administration, and built their own network of mutual support in the Black Educators Caucus established in 1975. The Community Voices area in the museum lobby hosts rotating displays developed and produced by local organizations to highlight significant, sometimes unknown events in our city's history. Teachers on the Front Line of School Desegregation is on display through Sunday, April 8th. The Greensboro History Museum is located at 130 Summit Avenue. In celebration of National Engineers Week, the Parks and Recreation Departments in Greensboro, High Point, and Winston-Salem will host 3 simultaneous popsicle stick bridge building competitions. This is open to kids and adults in 4 age groups, and the first round of competition will take place on Saturday, February 24th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The winners from each city competition will advance to a regional competition on March 10th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Burr Mill Park, located at 5834 Burr Mill Club Road. Bridges will be judged based on how much weight they will support, divided by the total mass of the structures. The top 3 most efficient bridges in each of the youth categories and the first place in the adult category will advance to the regional competition. There will also be a prize in each age group for the most creative design. To register for this free competition, visit your local recreation center and bridge competition host site to receive construction supplies. Those locations are Lindley Recreation Center, Deep River Recreation Center, and Miller Park Recreation Center. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate the entrepreneurs, the artists, the community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the City of Greensboro is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on professional basketball player and UNC grad Deontay Baldwin. For Deontay Baldwin, success on the basketball court came early. His hard work and natural ability earned him a spot on a winning UNCG team. Now it's taken him 4,600 miles away from his hometown, where this Greensboro native is a starter for a professional basketball team in Poland. Deontay started shooting hoops when he was 3 or 4. His team placed 7th in the nation when he was only 9 years old. Deontay played basketball at the YMCA and Trotter Recreation Center and later joined a competition youth team. By high school, he was good enough to be recruited to play at High Point Christian. Soon after, UNCG took notice. He joined the Spartans in 2013. The point guard wasted no time becoming a key starter. He became the first Spartan in history scoring 1,000 points and making 400 assists and 400 rebounds. Deontay says he's grateful for his UNCG sociology degree. He says his basketball career could end at any time, but as far as his education is concerned, that can never be taken away. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. Brown Recreation Center is offering Back to Basics tutoring for students in kindergarten through 5th grade. These sessions will take place from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Certified teachers with more than 10 years of experience will provide end-of-grade preparation and general tutoring services. The cost is $35 per student. Brown Recreation Center is located at 302 East Vandalia Road. To register for the tutoring sessions, please contact Sherry Kirby at 336-543-0086. The city's Parks and Recreation Department wants to engage the community in a conversation about its master plan. Find out how your ideas can be implemented in the future of our parks. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Your input is being sought as the city prepares to create a master plan for the exceptional parks and recreation programs Greensboro has gained a reputation for providing. Joining me now to talk about the Plan to Play master plan is Shauna Tillery. She is the Planning and Project Development Division Manager for the city's Parks and Recreation Department. Hello, Shauna. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Glad that you're here. Tell me about the significance and the purpose of developing a comprehensive master plan.
So the city has not had a comprehensive master plan in over 20 years. Our last plan was done in 1998 and it expired last year. We did do an update to it in 2005, but again that has already expired. So we don't have a comprehensive up-to-date plan on how our park system will develop over the next 20 years. It's really important for us to continue to have a plan that is current because it does help with our accreditation through the accreditation on Parks and Recreation at the national level. We have received that designation several times, but to stay in compliance, we need to have a updated comprehensive master plan. The city has also been bestowed on 3 different occasions the National Gold Medal for Parks and Recreation System Excellence, and in order for us to apply for that again, we do need a comprehensive updated master plan. It also allows us to apply for grants at both the national and state level and make us more competitive in that nature.
Okay, so between the accreditation, the different awards, some grants, you also want input from the community, which means that the plan actually incorporates some of the comments that you receive to help you design what our residents would consider ideal parks. So tell us a little bit about that, and what do you do with the comments that you receive?
So community input is really the biggest part of this plan. We have not done a comprehensive community outreach strategy in over 20 years. So things have changed in Greensboro, and we know that what people want has changed. If that's programming, facilities, trails, greenways, we really just need to know what we can do to improve that. So from the community input, we're going to have a variety of strategies. That's going to include a statistically valid survey that was mailed out to residents through a selection process at the end of January. That'll go on for a 6-week time frame. We'll also have engagement online through a survey through SurveyMonkey and MindMixer. We'll have public outreach polls that will be at our various libraries and recreation centers, and those will be demographically based, and people can use that as an opportunity to engage. We have a email address that's completely associated with Plan to Play, and that's plantoplay@greensboro-nc.gov that people can submit comments through.
Okay, say that again and a little slower.
Sorry, plantoplay@greensboro-nc.gov.
Okay.
And so any comments that are submitted through that will go directly to the consultants for incorporation in the public comment piece of the plan. And then we'll also have community outreach meetings that we like to call community conversations. Our first one will be held in February on the 22nd. We'll have another one in May, and then we'll have a final meeting later this summer to highlight the completion of the plan.
Okay, so it looks like you have a schedule in terms of the starting of this plan is around now, and you're saying maybe next summer or so.
It will be, we'll do community engagement through February through June of this year, and then we will complete that, and then the finalized plan will be done by August.
Wonderful. And that gives plenty of options that you've outlined for people to be part of this process and not feel that their voice won't be heard, their opinions will count. You do actually capture those comments, and the email that you gave us sends them directly to your consultant.
That's exactly right. And we're really, we're going to be out in the community as well. There'll be various community events that we'll be present at, and we'll have engagement opportunities there, and we'll also have some cool swag. So people need to come see us and engage and take part in the surveys and the engagement opportunities we have there as well.
Okay, well, we know Parks and Recreation is the most fun department throughout the city of Greensboro. Your swag last year, I know you had the sunglasses, so I can't wait to see what you have this year.
Yeah, we have some new stuff this year.
Okay, well, thank you, Shauna. Do come back and give us updates as you go through the process, and just keep reminding us of the opportunities that people have to help you create this comprehensive master plan for Parks and Recreation.
Wonderful.
Thank
I will
you.
do. Thanks.
Thank you. Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city that's coming up after the break. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you can't attend, we broadcast the meetings live right here on GTN, and we stream the meetings live on the city's website. Council meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. The first meeting of the month will primarily be focused on public comments, special presentations, and consent items. The meeting occurring on the third Tuesday of the month will primarily be for public hearings and business items with no public comments. The fourth Tuesday of the month will be reserved for a meeting as needed. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit greensboro-nc.gov/council meetings. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The Gillespie Golf Course is one of 2 golf facilities owned and operated by the city of Greensboro. The Gillespie Park area was named for Revolutionary War Colonel Daniel Gillespie, one of the city's founders. He fought for independence in the Battle of Alamance and Guilford Courthouse. Gillespie Golf Course opened in 1941 with 9 holes on 80 acres of rolling country hills within 1 mile of the center of the city at the intersection of Florida Street and Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. In 1991, major alterations produced the golf course you see today with 18 holes. With the possible exception of holes 1 and 10, there are no easy holes at Gillespie, while at the same time there are no unreasonably difficult holes either. Gillespie is simply a solid golf course providing a variety of golf holes to test the skill set of all players. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendar for the fantastic events being featured this week on the town.
Hey, this is Jody. This weekend, Greensboro has an array of informative and educational events happening throughout the city. Parents, are you looking for a fun and educational activity for your little ones this Friday? The city is hosting a field trip to the U.S. Post Office on Murrow Boulevard from 10:30 to 11:15 a.m. Come by for a short preschool story time, meet a postal worker, decorate a postcard, and have it mailed to you. This learning opportunity is sure to get your parental stamp of approval. Go to greensboro-nc.gov for a list of upcoming field trips hosted by the city. Did you know that every Saturday this month, the International Civil Rights Center and Museum will host a children's story hour? Come hear a narrated story at 11 a.m. Story hour includes vocabulary development, reading comprehension, and a make-and-take art project engaging children ages 5 through 12. This event is free and open to the public. For more information, go to sitinmovement.org. Also on Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m., the Greensboro History Museum will host an event called Lifted Voices, African American History. Costumed interpreters will share well-known and little-known stories of African Americans in Greensboro. Call 336-373-2610 for more information. Join the Carolina Theater for an afternoon of song provided by you this Sunday. Doors open at 2 p.m. This free community event called This Community Sings, a part of the Carolina Theater's 90th anniversary festivities, invites singers and lovers of song at every skill level and ability imaginable to gather together for an afternoon of musical community celebration. The Grimsley High School Drumline will welcome you, and singing will begin at 3 p.m. This event is open to the public. No tickets are necessary. Check out carolinatheater.com for additional information. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GTN to find out more about events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Greensboro Fire Department includes 25 fire stations staffed with nearly 580 men and women. The department responds in times of emergency, protecting life and property in an effort to stabilize emergency situations and minimize their impact. As a full-service emergency response agency, the Greensboro Fire Department provides comprehensive fire protection, emergency medical first responder service, hazardous materials response, and technical rescue services while managing the city's emergency preparedness efforts. The fire department also enforces state fire codes, conducts fire investigations, and provides public fire and injury prevention education programs. The fire department responds to more than 30,000 emergency calls each year. Thank you, Greensboro Fire Department, for all you do to save lives and protect our properties. On the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to Brown Recreation Center for seeking volunteers to help plant and maintain Ivy Garden. This is the center's community garden located at 302 East Vandalia Road. No gardening experience is necessary. Simply come out and learn from others or share your gardening skills if you happen to have a green thumb. This community garden is offered in partnership with Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. If you would like to volunteer, please contact Liz Lennon at Brown Recreation Center at 336-373-2920. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.